Hey guys, what's good? So I'm gonna wait for y'all to come in here. I did plan the live for 8 o'clock and I did not go live. I'm going live now, but I got a few things I need to say. Uh, so if the shoe fits, wear it. And you guys know who you are. So usually when people get offended by what I say, because it's only once in a while that I might get beside myself and check a situation real quick to let you know that I do acknowledge some of the ignorance that be in my comment section. Sometimes I let it fly, you know what I'm saying? And I keep it up. I've been keeping it up lately, actually, because sometimes I might respond to it and see how far you go with the disrespect. And then sometimes I might block you because the world is too big to think so shallow that if I block you, then you're one less viewer because the world's just too big to worry about blocking an ignorant person. But I'm gonna wait for y'all to come up in here because I've been hearing a lot of ignorant stuff lately, and it's behind how you're living. You know what I'm saying? All right, what happened here? In the low key, hate that you have, people get mad when you bring up the enslaved mentality because we're the only kind that don't look out for each other. That's why we ain't half of us ain't got nothing. That's why half of us want to hate when they see somebody getting something. Okay, or they think that somebody's getting over that's their own kind, and they've been getting over for years and ain't getting and ain't got nothing. Is because of the enslaved mentality. People don't want to hear it. If you don't want to hear it, then keep it moving. But you're gonna hear it tonight and stuff. I took a little nap and I rejuvenated myself. My little naps be my cup of coffee. To go in on y'all. Sometimes if I'm too tired, it don't make no sense to go live because, honey, you might not even get a good hour out of me. But I'm here for it tonight because whether you like me, you hate me, you respect me, or you love me, I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And there were a few people from yesterday and today that brought up, stuff that was said, like referring to Junior or the situation with Tia Kemp. Oh, that's old. But I bet you if it was me that said what Tia Kemp said and it was an old post, I bet y'all would drag me for filth. Y'all would try to cancel me on social will try to cancel me on social media. YouTube's too big for you to even group up and do that. Um and if somebody was allowed to cancel somebody on YouTube, then they deserve to get canceled because how could they allow some peons like yourself to group up and cancel anybody? Who are you to cancel anybody? But it's so sad. And then there were ones that said, "Oh, that's old." And respectfully, they didn't mean it in, you know, um, a mess of fashion. But let me just tell you, majority of the ones that said that situation was old, what Tia Kemp said about a little child, they said that that was old. But you know what I'm gonna say to you? If it was your child, if it was your nephew, if it was anybody in your family, it would be a problem. But because it's Chrisean Rock, and then recently it triggered a lot of people, the money she had got, which I feel as though the person that she had allowed to share that information of the 2 hours that she spent on a guest appearance on Zeus Network, she has to understand she serves um a black audience. Real talk. And when you mix your money and they're already pocket watching into the equation, which to me wasn't even appropriate for picking and choosing what that dude could report back of how things went the day that Chrisean went on Zeus Network, you're gonna spew hate for yourself. You're gonna allow people to wanna judge you now. You're going to allow people to now want to hate on you even more. Do everything in their power so that you don't continue to make that kind of money because they're not getting it. Because they got to get up and do a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? And they're barely paying their bills, begging Peter to pay Paul type of syndrome. All the crabs in the barrel mentality. People show their true colors on social media platforms because nobody can see who you really are. You could be a fake profile up, no profile, no way to get in direct contact to check you. You know, the internet gives cowards an outlet. You know, you're the type of person that wouldn't even give the same energy if you saw that person in real life. It gives you the ability to hate from a distance. You know what? And it's really sad. It's really, really sad. I've seen this in my community growing up for as long as I was old enough to understand. And this is why we ain't got reparations now, because we're too busy trying to drag each other down instead of pulling each other up. This is the worst audience. Every time I try to do commentary over since 2017 on this platform. I've been on others. I've been doing YouTube for at least since 2014, 2015, but just since 2017 just got it right. I always try to do content that appeases the masses, all cultures, all races. And I always seem to get stuck with my own kind. And those are the ones that are the hardest audience to please because they're so enslaved in the mind. They want to hate, never congratulate. There's not an expiration date on somebody slandering somebody's name, hating on somebody for no reason, wanting to go with the flow of rumors and character assassinations because of the low key hate that they have for that individual because of the things that you haven't done in your life that other people are prospering and getting done, like CashApp. That girl comes from nothing. Both are parents addicts, still active alleged addicts, relapsing. Okay, and only one they had to fend for each other was each other. Some of y'all came from more than what CashApp came from. And you see this girl shining, and half of y'all trying to downplay when a commentator gets up here and gives you an update on something. You want to be the first one to come out the bushes. I seen a whole bunch of y'all in my comment section coming out the bushes. People I ain't never seen before leave comments, hate comments, trying to get acknowledged, wanting me to know what their opinion is. The ones that be in the bushes that when you say hit the like button, you sitting up there listening to my voice and the images that are on my screen and ain't got no plans in hitting the like button or the dislike button because you want some hater status because you don't love yourself, let alone trying to give me no love. You the same clowns that tell your kids to go to school and respect the teacher, but then you get up here on YouTube and you're a coward hiding behind a fake profile, trying to tell me or anybody else that you watch on YouTube how much you don't like us. Like we really care. Like I would know who you are if I passed you in the street. And would I care? No. Am I gonna lose any sleep? No. Just woke up, matter of fact. Didn't do my 8 o'clock live. I decided to do it when I got up. And that's I've been on here for what, 9 minutes and 25 seconds. And so it's 11 o'clock. That's when I decided to go live. You need to check yourself, the ones that are up here just spewing hate before you wreck yourself. That's why you ain't got nothing. Because if you had something, you wouldn't always have a negative response to everything. You're struggling. You might not be struggling financially, but you're struggling in life internally with yourself, in your relationships, in your marriage, in your boyfriend and girlfriend status or girlfriend and girlfriend status. Nothing's going right for you. So every time you turn around, you got something negative to say about somebody else because your life ain't going right. I'm sorry to hear that. But on this channel, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna have to say. I was gonna say something else, but I'm gonna say what I have to say. If you don't like it, that's too bad. Window lick, like you've been doing. Stay out the comment section, but you're still welcome. Cause a lot of you bushwhackers stay stay in the bushes. Sure enough, when I want to know who some of you clowns are, you'll come out to speak when I trigger you. So I do know how to get you out the bushes, and I be knowing who you are in the bushes, because it be people, and it be abundance of you. It be people I never ever see on a regular basis leaving their little who gives a kid thoughts that all of a sudden just come out on the comment section. And I know you all be the ones that be hiding. I said, "Ooh, look at these clowns. Now they want to have a voice." And half of y'all that are being straight disrespectful to the topic at hand that's going on with Chrisean Rock, and the attacks that are being brought upon her way, that are loving this, and but you're cussing and carrying on in my comment section. Oh, I have them held for review, so don't get no arthritis in your hand trying to type some disrespectful cussing and profanity and cussing me out, and or disrespecting anybody that I do content on, because it's not going to be on the comment section. It's going to be held for review, and when I read it, if it's not appropriate, it will not go up on my comment section. So don't waste your time. This ain't the messy channel. You're not going to do whatever you want on here. I pay the cost to be the boss here. I pay the cost to be the boss here, not you. If I allowed you clowns to be the boss of what goes on over here, I wouldn't have a channel. And then y'all be going over to the next channel holder, wreaking havoc. You go wreak havoc over where it's allowed, but it's not allowed here. You better be ladylike and gentleman when you come over here on this channel, because I'm not having it. You feel me? I'm not having it. Hey, Claudette. So let me just say hi to everybody. Some of y'all was in here earlier today, but I did not go live. Let me see what's wrong with this lighting on this screen. It just looks too dim. Unless my eyes are just still blurry from it. Should short and sassy. Cyrus, salute. Hey, Stephanie. But yeah, I'm sorry anyways that I didn't go live at 8 p.m. I just had to vent real quick, because just like you vent, I vent too. The good thing about my venting is that I can do it when I get ready, and I can do it live on my channel, and it will get to the masses, where all you guys can do is the one I'm talking about, the haters. All you can do is vent and hope that it gets to the comment section. And if you ain't got sense enough not to put cusses in your vent, it ain't even gonna get on the comment section. So all you doing is vetting, and nobody's gonna see it. So that's like you're being a crash dummy. And it usually be the ones that are quick to call somebody a rock tard, that will make a paragraph long, I guess, to me, or to me, telling me how they feel about Chrisean Rock. You'll do a paragraph long trying to check me with cuss words and profanity, sounding like yourself like a rock tard, because you know it's not going to reach the comment section, because anyone that's been on my channel long enough knows that certain words are held for review. So who's the real rock tard, me or you? You decide. Well, anyways, Chrisean Rock, I don't know if it was actually today that she decided to show the celebration of Junior's birthday, his first birthday, but I'm gonna assume that she shared this because she did the birthday today. I don't know exactly when she did the birthday party. You know, some of the footage that you're seeing right now, like this one here, her in the studio, is probably footage from today. Sometimes you can put in your story of IG footage that is not from the same day. Okay. But it was a family gathering for Junior in his first birthday. This is what I'm assuming, because she wasn't able to celebrate his birthday when she was locked up, because she was locked up. So they all wore white, and they had a birthday cake for him. And I thought that was a beautiful thing. That family got together. I know people are gonna have still something to say, because you don't have that glory, you don't have that trying to change things mentality in your heart or your soul. So to you, this is corny what she's showing you. I heard a lot of people saying that, oh, Chrisean's doing this for attention. But my thing to you is, what are you doing it for? What kind of attention are you trying to gain from leaving comments like that? You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you think about Chrisean Rock, unless you were there the day in questioning, and why you might feel a certain way about the situation with Chrisean Rock, what's your position on why you are the way that you are with Chrisean Rock? You don't really, we can't make no decision. Ooh, that look good, that fish. Ooh, child. Moment of silence. Matter of fact, let me hit, wait a minute, hold up. No, I know her sister didn't make this fish. Hold on.
How could I? This is a black-owned business. They just opened up,
Oh, that's a black
and
owned
it's
business.
fire. What is it called again?
𝗪𝗛𝗧𝗖𝗛 Kitchen.
𝗪𝗛𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛 Kitchen.
And what kind of
Yeah,
fish
big
is that?
game. Yeah.
Catfish?
Yeah.
Big game.
How could
Child.
I live?
This is no joke. We're seeing people with disease.
Ooh, child, honey. Food will make me start talking. Listen, talking nice to folks. You better talk to me
Will be
nicely.
syndicated. I don't know. This night just remind me.
Okay, we don't need to be getting no copyright. Look, listening to no Jaydain. Jaydain up here having a good time. Jaydain forgot she a mama. Matter of fact, let's look at Jaydain's story. Jaydain have a good time on Baddies. They're probably gonna have her for every episode. I mean, for every season, not every episode. She having too much of a good time. Blueface might he maybe maybe we might get lucky, and Chrisean can continue to prosper, because if Jaydain keep going the way she going, because you know how Jaydain like them women, he might have a problem on his hands with Jaydain. Jaydain might be the wild child, and she might be the one that she might be the one that Blueface gonna have to pay more attention to. Hi, new subby here from Oakland. It's in Oakland, California, the Bay. Really enjoying your content. Love. Thank you so much, Ruby. Thank you, baby girl. Callie in the building. It says Jen from the blog. Hey, sis. Hey, SL Davis. Finally caught you on live. Much love. Did y'all get your notification? Can y'all let me know if you got the notification? Look at Jaydain is having a field day. Ooh, I got to be careful with those kind of stripper ones. Jaydain is having a field day. This is like her life dream, to be around all these women, and she's getting paid for it. She ain't having no strippers in her house with Blueface throwing dollar bills with him, and they got to pay for that. She's getting paid to be around beautiful women, and she loves women. You know, she goes both ways. Ain't nothing wrong with it, Jaydain. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit bump and grind with the opposite, if that's what you do. Do what you do, boo. We ain't judging you. We ain't judging you up here. It says miserable people need company. I'm trying to tell you, misery like company, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you what you want, and it ain't gonna be just today. See, I know how to get up here. I know some channel holders, they play themselves. They'll get up here and just start the cussing and carrying on, and honey, and they block their own blessings. Boo boo, ain't nobody blocking their blessings here. But when I gotta say something, I'm gonna say it, and you gonna understand it. And you gonna know where I'm coming from, and I'm gonna keep it moving after that. Because I highly don't appreciate anybody sitting up there talking about how, oh, that's old. Oh, that song that everyone, it's almost like you could tell people with the low self-esteem, the ones that have to let you know that they heard about the information. That's good for you. You probably hear about every piece of information because you don't have a life. You should be a commentator because you know about everything that happens. And you're also one of them type of people that you're so up on every piece of information you hear, good or bad, on Chrisean Rock or anybody in the circus, because it's still a circus, that you act like you know these people personally. And the ones that act like just because they know every situation that's posted on social media and you ride with it to always be the truth, you need to get your mind right. You need to get your head checked. And you need to be the last one calling somebody a rock tard, because if you believe everything you see and hear on social media, then you got the game messed up. You got the game messed up. And that's why these people are getting the bag. It's because of you, really, low key. Because you're believing into the storylines and what's being posted and what's being said, not knowing it's all designed to grab you in to everything, keep you sucked in like a soap opera and addicted to it, so you can come back and they can get paid. It's nothing but a view and a click, baby. And that's why they're getting paid the good bucks, because you're the true rock tards feeding into the drama, thinking that you know what's going on, because even at work, you ain't even working. You too busy in somebody's life online because you know everything. I see people in the comment section leaving full-fledged conversations, like just because they're in the loop of every notification on these people, they know them in real life. And y'all are also the kind of idiots that would see them in person and try to run up to them like you know them too. And they'll look at you like you got four heads. And probably get one of their bodyguards to earth slam you, thinking that you're trying to harm them. Bunch of idiots up here act grown folks that tell their kids to go to school and behave the teacher. And then they get up on social media and y'all ain't even behaving yourself. If the shoe fit, wear it. Y'all know who you are. Y'all know who the real rock tard and idiots are. Up here acting a fool. And if I seen half you clowns that are spewing hate all around social media and on other people's platforms as well as mine, you wouldn't even have that much energy. Be getting your teeth knocked out somewhere. I be picturing half these people that got so much stuff to say in these comment sections trying to act like you some killer. Ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight. Don't judge me by my cover. You ever see me in a meet and greet? You better meet and greet properly, because you'll mess around and catch a bad one. Because I'm not gonna play with you. I'm not on image. I might not cuss and carry on my channel because I mean business on my channel. I ain't got time to be sitting up here playing with you folks. I ain't on here working for free. This is my full-time job. You ain't messing up my coins. Get me out of pocket. Got me up here cussing and carrying on. I cuss you out, but I ain't cussing and carrying on. Because that's what y'all trying to do, is trigger. Yeah, you gonna trigger me. But it ain't gonna be where my video's gonna get demonetized. I'm gonna cuss you out and put you in your place. But I'm not gonna. You ain't gonna trigger me to the point where I'm up here for an hour. I'm working for free, like you want me to be. You go to work and you get paid. I'm gonna go to work when I log in. I'm gonna get paid. We gonna get both gonna get paid. Understand that. We playing chess up here. This ain't checkers, boo. I been your age. You ain't never been mine. Please. I'm a jack of all trades in the street and book smart. Okay? So you got the game messed up. You think you're going to come over here and talk to me any kind of way and not get checked. Trying to tell you. I'm not Chrisean. I know Chrisean, sometimes she ignores a lot of stuff that's being said about her. But boo-boo, I'm not Chrisean. Boo-boo. Sometime I will come out. And I will say something. So check yourself before you wreck yourself up here, boo. Check yourself or you wreck yourself. And a lot of you are females that are up here hating on another black female. And I know by the analytics who these people are. I just want to say that to you. However, there's some males up here too. Because let me give you an example of how whatever they're putting in the food is making women more manly and masculine, and it's making women it's making women more masculine and men more feminine. Because I want to show you something that was posted a couple of days ago with Jonathan, another hater. A good example of a hater. Where's he at? Where's this one at? Here he is. Listen to him.
But this morning I really got to get this off my chest. Like, I really feel like
he's an example of a dude who's in his feelings. Everybody was been in their feelings since CashApp gave that dude permission to say how much they dropped on Zeus for 2 hours of her appearance, special appearance. 200,000. Oh, did she ruffle some feathers? And usually this is a woman that would get up here and tell us how she feels, that got a platform big enough for people to listen. Over 70,000 likes. So can you imagine how many people viewed this content? If it's 70,000, over 70,000 likes, he was able to get up here and vent like a female. And I have nothing against Jonathan. I think he's very talented. I love his work. I mean, he can make a weave not look like a wig. And I wouldn't mind meeting him in person. And I also wouldn't mind saying what I'm saying to you right now on this platform in his face. And I think that he would respect what I have to say, whether or not we are agreeing to disagree, because it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Let me sit down because I don't even want to, like,
You're that mad, I know.
I don't think I'm
Go on and
aggressive
sit
or
down.
nothing.
Go on and sit down. Go on.
I really want to understand, like, you know what I'm saying, this to Lemmy, to Zeus Network, to everything. Like, I'm trying to understand, like, do y'all have a problem with me, or like really what's going on? Because I'm trying to understand, why haven't I got my show yet? Why haven't I received my show? Like, y'all been promising me this show for a year, 2 years. Ever since I went on Bad Boys, woke it up. I'm the only one who woke it up. When y'all had Bad Boys, y'all started with all bullshit people. I came on there, brought my people, brought.
You see how people put God in it? He's got the Holy Spirit, the music in the background, all holy, but he's cussing and comparing himself to people, not understanding why he didn't get picked. You need to ask your God that. You don't need to be asking Lemmy and Zeus Network.
Really massive, you know what I'm saying, impact of people over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then y'all tried to promise me a show. I haven't even received my show. Y'all done gave Erica Mena a show. Chrisean done got her show since she done got out of jail. Rolly done got their show. Like, everybody got their show.
You
and it's
mad.
just like, not understand, talking down on nobody's show, but everything ain't hitting. The people really want Jonathan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who's really out here really just feeding the people? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm the one who really out here got the entertainment, really out here got this shit on lock. I feel like y'all using me as clickbait. Just like y'all had to
You use yourself as clickbait. Nobody told you to press that button and go live and say this and let us know how jealous you are because nobody picked you yet. Boy, bye.
The auditions. Y'all showing Bobby, y'all got Bobby a show, all that type of stuff. Like, no shade to nobody that's on the team. But at the end of the day, don't play with me. Don't use me as. I've been holding my tongue for a minute, but this morning I really got to get this off my chest. Like, I really feel like, let me sit down because I don't even want to, like,
You can sit down, you can stand up, but who cares how you feel? But that he's just a good example of I don't know what the world's coming to. But I know in my time, men didn't get up into gossip. They didn't get up into venting about who's who in the zoo and who's made it and who didn't. They just didn't do none of this. And it's almost like women are more masculine now and aggressive. You feel like if you see him in person, you might have to knock him out with a KO or a 2-piece and a biscuit. And when you see a man that got energy like a female and doing like what Jonathan just did, venting about how he don't got his show yet. You want to just slap him. But the women, you just want to just have a with a closed fist, just give them a 2-piece and a biscuit, because they act so masculine nowadays. Is it in the water or the food? What's going on with you folks? It's the hater energy for me. It's the hater energies for me. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It's like, don't hate, congratulate. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Why y'all so mad? Why y'all so into your feelings? These people kill me with these wigs, and you get them and they ain't nothing. When they pop them on, they ain't nothing like that when you get them home, honey. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Y'all get mad like, I can't stand her. You ain't gonna be able to stand me for a long while, honey. Cause until God calls me home, boo boo. Until God calls me home, I'm here to serve. I am here to serve the masses and don't care what you think. I'm sitting here looking at these stories because I know that Hot Tea, Hot Chocolate, shout out to Hot Tea, Hot Chocolate. She always holds down Chrisean Rock. You feel what I'm saying? These folks is a trip. These folks is a trip. Don't want to see nobody prosper. Want to hate, never want to congratulate. It's a sad shame. But then I'm going to say something also on Jaydain's defense. I don't like the fact, I guess today's her birthday and people are trying to throw up in her face. I guess how she don't get no attention. Jaydain has her own audience. You know what I'm saying? We support and got love for Chrisean Rock. But, you know, Jaydain, it's her birthday. Happy birthday to you, Jaydain. And, you know, I'm not one of those supporters where, I like Chrisean, so I got to dish you. Jaydain ain't did nothing to me. I'm too old. I'm old enough to be Jaydain's mother. I got a 32-year-old son. She just turned 26. My son's pushing 35. You know what I'm saying? He ain't, she's pushing 30. He pushing 40. So I can't, I'm a mother. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be doing that. What is this here? Hold up now. I like numbers. Oh, this is, I think, something from Instagram. I don't know. I have no idea. I like to look at numbers. I really do. But it's just really sad, man. Keep prospering, Chrisean Rock. So I want to share some other stuff with you. So let's get on to sharing that. But I just had to speak my piece because that's what I do. We're gonna do our recaps on what's going on. And like I said, don't care what you don't like that I report. If you don't like it, too bad. Because I'm gonna keep reporting on it. If you don't like it, so what? I don't care. So here we go. Let's pull up the first video. Y'all gonna learn how to love up here, boo. Or get missing. Either or. All right, let's do this one here. This is the newest information. We'll go with the oldest information later. Video, but before I stop, make sure you smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you do so, making sure that the notification bell is on with the option all. So when I upload these videos, you are the first one to watch. Also, make sure to leave a comment on this video. So there's more mess out here in the universe with Chrisean Rock. As soon as Chrisean Rock got credit for that beautiful song that we heard her recite on the Pastor's channel on YouTube the other day, there were rumors already flying that there was another person that actually created and produced this song, and I guess this person is trying to get his credits from it. So I want to show you a couple of things, and then I'll be back with the rest of my commentary. This is really crazy. I seen it, y'all. Just chill. This is one of the messages, and this is the song here we're gonna listen to.
She broken down and tight, empty spaces out of place. Get blessed and makes it this for call. I'ma do my best for me and mine, that's for here on out. Trying to change my life, but all these demons keep attacking me. Right back to my ex, the world saying it's toxicity. But they don't know he blessed me with my only son. That's why I told to let him go, now I think I'm done. Who would agree that a bottle of joy could fix my heart? I swear he gave me that fire when I was in the dark. I'm crying out to God to help me with these hard times. Don't want no drama, so I'm throwing up the
Peace sign.
I tell him I would be fine. I'm hurt inside, I lied, I told the world that it's a vibe. I'ma keep going though. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I'm knowing nothing from all he ever wanted to say. She broken down and tight, empty spaces out of place. Get blessed and makes it this for call. I'ma do my best for me and she was never.
So this is the part I did not like. I know that any post that you have. I do want to say Humble Tay 23 is a very, very talented songwriter or rap songwriter. He's very talented artist. I ain't gonna hands down. This rap song that he just sang is hot. I don't care what nobody say. That's my opinion. We can agree or disagree. It's fire. And he's very talented. But to me, in my opinion, I don't care what you guys got to talk about it being old. They have several seats. Because if it was y'all, it's not old. This was reposted stuff that this man posted on his page. Edited. It even shows edit up near where he left a new comment. He's very much aware that CashApp has been public and on people's shows, especially Zeus Network. And when that song was put into the equation, he's coming across like he wants to get credit, which is respected. It is his what he wrote. But sometimes it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Period, point blank. So y'all need to check yourself. Y'all don't know nothing about business up here on social media. That's why y'all platforms that y'all be starting on social media, you do 2 or 3 videos, and when you see you ain't going nowhere, you stop doing YouTube. Have on IG can keep always your day be job, edited, half of y'all. And it's kind of a coincidence that he put a message at the top of this video. I know he got a lot of talented Jonathan. I do agree. And it sounded like Chrisean Rock's life and what she's been through with Blueface. And I really think that I could be wrong, but until he knows what's really going on in the position of Chrisean Rock, I think that he overreacted quite fast. And I think this is where his feelings are at right now with bringing this to people's attention, this song. And I think that it's referring to Chrisean Rock. What a great time to do that when somebody's down, kick them when they're down, right? But I think that he's trying to send a message that this is my song. I'm the artist. I created it. I want credit for this song. And I think that he's worried that people are going to, send her offers of wanting to probably do a record all around that song and pay her for that song. And I think he's worried because he's probably the writer, the author, the artist, and whatever you call it, to the music. We do see proof of her in the studio with him. making this song. However, I think he should have went about it a different way. Maybe he did talk to Chrisean Rock and they did sign contracts or had mutual agreements that it was a song he was making for her, and now he's seen her blow up and now he's making a big deal out of it. I don't know how it went down. Like I said, we're not there behind closed doors with these people when these transactions happen and these things blow up out of proportion like they have in this case here. I hope, things end up working its way out and this misunderstanding, because I'm calling it a misunderstanding, because I'm quite sure Chrisean Rock would not want to take credit purposely of somebody else's music. I don't think she was even given a chance to even tell anybody whether or not she wrote the song or somebody wrote it for her. And I don't think that it matters either way, because the song, from what I can see with my own two eyes, it appears to be a song that was written for her in her life. So I don't know why this guy is, you know, out here wanting to let everybody know who he is. I get it, it's his music. So I know there's gonna be people in the comment section. Matter of fact, leave your comments on your thoughts of, was he right for just this soon in the game getting in his feelings and exposing it like she was trying to take credit for it, because this is what it's coming across to me like he thinks that she was trying to take credit for this. Or do you think that maybe he talked to Chrisean Rock and it was a different conversation that only Chrisean Rock and he knows about, and he didn't like what the response was, and he took things into his own hands because it was his song. I don't know. It's three sides of the story. There's your side, my side, the truth. I just hope that it just works its way out and people come to a resolution and everybody eats off of it. If this is what the main goal is, I hope that everybody eats off it, because I'm quite sure that that is definitely the driving factor beside him wanting credit. A lot of times people don't want money, they just want credit because they can make money in the long run going forward, people knowing how talented they are of a writer, and they can make even more money just by getting credit for the song. Humble
Hi, Queen
Tay
Grandma Rock. Hi,
23 is a
sweetie.
very talented writer and producer, I guess.
Please make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in here. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Also, make sure to share. Make sure you subscribe to both of my channels. Okay, I'll put that up there real quick. This is my main channel, SL Davis NH, which means Nutrition Health All Media, because I used to be a Nutrition Health All Media channel. Well, Nutrition Health Detoxification and Healing channel. And I did commentary on nutrition and health, and that was in the health and fitness category. And then I turned it into a nutrition health all media. That means I do all media commentary on any topic, including health, okay, and nutrition. I have not been doing it on this channel this year, but it will be going up very soon. That content as well. Also, my second channel, SL Davis, SL Davis Social Media News, is my second channel. You can tell by the profile picture. And also I have less than 6,000 subscribers. That's how you know that's my second channel. Make sure you subscribe to that channel. Also with the notification bell on, with the option also when I put up any of my videos, you guys are able to catch the content.
He's a producer as well. I don't know if they're, both the same. However, if he did not get credit for it, I think that just, in defense to Chrisean Rock, maybe you should have gave her a little bit of time to reach out to you before you overreacted, or maybe you should have reached out to her privately on the back end before you overreacted. But 9 times out of 10, somebody probably put a bug in his ear. You know how people like to fuel the fire and make things into what it's not. with the he say she say, and by the time it gets back to the end of the line, it's a whole new conversation, and it's probably something that Chrisean Rock didn't even say, or her intentions was not, in a demonic place, but people got this dude thinking that it was like she's trying to go for the money grab, the money bag. Then you got to also understand he could be influenced from what he's hearing that we don't know, none of us, that are true about past experiences, past traumas and drama with the family, her own family. So he might be like, I don't know what to believe. And he got into his feelings, and this is how we got to where we're at right now, which is really unfortunate. So I really hope that they sort things out, and I hope that if they sort it out, that in this kind of case, they publicly let the public know that they came to a resolution, so people are not attacking Chrisean Rock. It's almost the end of the year 2024. They're not attacking this girl going into the new year. The year's almost over, but I hope they're not going to be attacking this girl going into the new year about now she's stealing songs, okay? Trying to get bags off of songs, because people will run with that narrative, because there's so many people so jealous of her success that they're trying to character assassinate her so that she can be canceled off of social media, and nobody will want to follow her, support her, and it'll get to the point where she'll be getting trolled and disrespected, and doxxed and all kind of stuff, to the point that she probably would want to leave in the first place, because that kind of stress is not worth all the money in the world. So I wish nothing but the best for Chrisean Rock. I wish nothing but the best for Humble Tay 23, very talented artist. I hope that they work things out and they come to a I ain't got no resolution, hate and for they him. publicly let us all know that they're either working together, or all he wants, he can state what he wants from Chrisean. And if it's just recognition, that's understandable, respectfully. Just like I'm giving you guys the name of the person who is allegedly saying that this is his work, and I'm telling you to follow his page. I will put credits to this artist in the top of my description box, because that's what you're supposed to do. Show credit when you're using somebody else's work. So I'm not saying that Chrisean Rock did that, but I'm feeling as though it's coming across from social media once again that she stole this man's work and trying to take credit for it. So stay tuned. I will definitely update you with more on this unfortunate situation. Exactly. Exactly. Hey guys, back with the that's what they need to do, but they're not and stuff. Because sometimes when people can't relate to somebody's situation, especially when it's on social media where they can hide behind ha 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 ha. You're going through a struggle. It ain't me. In your face. Like just blatantly, just don't care. Um, like I said, social media gives cowards an outlet to just like I said, do the same thing that they tell their kids to do. Go to school, behave themselves, and behave the teacher. But then they see their kids off to school, and then they get up here on these social media platforms, hiding behind um these accounts, and just dragging people that are sharing their life with the world, and all they're doing is getting the short end of the stick, character assassinated and dragged. You know what I'm saying? Like, to the point I always be feeling, and it don't be me that be getting dragged, but I be feeling the hate that be spewed upon Chrisean Rock. Like, they don't want to see that girl shine. I be feeling the energy, to the point I be feeling like it's me that they're spewing the hate on. They don't want to see her get no bag. They're pocket watching. They're just hating, because of her success. They say stupid stuff like, "Who is Chrisean?" Like, we ain't never really heard of none of her songs. I don't know who Chrisean is to you. I'm not trying to make Chrisean to be out to be some larger than life entity, but I look at somebody who's hurt, and she's trying to come up from the trenches of obstacles that she had no choice, because she didn't ask to be here. and she made something out of her situation. I'm so tired of people acting like they're the victims. I had said that to somebody today. It's like when you get into somebody's ish and you tell them about this self, they don't want to hear it. They want to try to do that reverse psychology. They want to deflect. They want to point the fingers on you, make it about themselves, and act like they're the victim. I got people in my real life. You'll bust them in lies and being trifling, and they'll literally try to reverse it on you and try to make it make sense. Like the reason why they're doing some stupid stuff to you is because you did something to them. And you ain't did a damn thing to them. They just making up stuff like they're schizophrenic or something. Just a narcissist, just a compulsive, ain't going nowhere, don't want to see you go nowhere type of a person. And it just don't want to. It just don't want to never say when they wrong, but want to always call you out on your BS. I can't stand people like that. And I was just talking to somebody on the phone that just triggered me today. And I cussed them out like a dog. And I don't care they liked it or not. And you know what people do when they're guilty? Hang up. Because why try to argue when you ain't even had time to clean up the lie? You might as well hang up. Because you damn sure ain't gonna win this argument. You better, when you come to the table with me, you better come to the table correct. And especially with your lies. Exactly, Tina Washington. They be big mad. In real life, they be big mad. And I'm talking about something that happened just today with me on the phone with somebody. They be big mad. Hang up the phone. What you hanging up the phone for? What you running from? You supposed to be that ninja. You supposed to be that it person. What you hanging up for? Speak your piece. You can't speak your piece. There ain't no piece to be spoke. You got busted. Rock don't owe nobody nothing. Exactly. Tina Watt. She don't owe nobody nothing. She giving more energy and time and explanation than I would. Because there's people in my real life I ain't giving no time and explanation to. You get to an age in your life, you know what I'm saying? You either accept me for me or keep it moving. Straight like that. And I got very, very low tolerance these years of my life, because as I ain't getting no younger, I'm getting older. And I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. You ain't gonna just tell me something. You ain't gonna piss on me and tell me it's raining. I'm sorry. You can call me bitter, and every time I talk to you all you do is got drama. No, all I got is spitting the facts. What I know that you trying to do. And you ain't one-upping me. You ain't running no game on me. You ain't disrespecting me. You ain't character assassinating me. You ain't dragging my name. You ain't talking about me, but then when you want to see me in person or talk to me on the phone, you acting like you got love for me when you ain't even got love for your own self. You ain't even prospering in your own life, but you talking about mine, trying to drag me, telling me what I need to do with my life, and you ain't even got nothing right in your own life going right. Trying to live day by day. You ain't even on the same time I'm on, but you trying to act like that's my reality when it's your reality. Miserable reality. It ain't my reality. I don't wake up living day to day. I'm not 20 years old no more. I know I can't live like that. I got to prepare myself. You understand what I'm trying to say? For plan B, C, D, every letter in the alphabet, because you don't know what can happen in life. Life takes its twists and turns. We can't be moving like we 20 years old when we're 40 and 50. Because if you still moving like you 20, then you missed out on a lot in life. You really did. So true. Let me give you thank you, your flowers. Thank you, Linda Johnson. People moving like they still 20 years old, still making mistakes, still out here trick or treating, as they call it. tricking on some pimping ain't easy. Ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out. You know what I'm saying? Got their mamas co-signing the BS. Got their family, and they ain't nowhere and nobody's co-signing the BS. I'm talking about, right now, I'm talking about stuff that I see going on in my real life with people. So I'm qualified to talk about what I talk about when I'm on my channel doing commentary, because I see it in my real life with people. You know what I'm saying? Got people co-signing the BS. That's why they'll never have nothing. Ain't got nothing going on for them now, because they got people telling them what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. You get around me, you going to hear from a real one. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, boo. I'm sorry. I'm not here to be likable for everybody. I got people in real life, they want everybody to like them, everybody to accept them. I ain't here to be liked and accept. If I make some friends along the way, so be it. But if I don't, I ain't going to lose no sleep. Because with friends like y'all who need enemies, and I'm not talking about my people who rock with me, I'm talking about the 1%ers. If the shoe fits, wear it. So we're going to go on to the next video. But I know people in real life, and they need straight reality checks. Out here looking like fools. What's wrong with this? Oh, wrong. I got the wrong thing up. Oops. All right, where's the video at? I just don't say I lost the video now.
At you when you had that little big face baby look like Charles Barkley. Let me tell you something, girl. It is my
big face baby. That's the first thing I'm gonna say. And I got crash dummies, and I'm not talking about the ones who said it was an old clip of Tia Kemp saying this, because there was some people that said it was old, but they didn't mean it in trying to call it out like, why are you playing that? They were just saying, oh yeah, that's old. I remember when she said that. Then you got people just trying to point out it's old, like so what, she said that was a while ago. I don't care if she said it from 1972. She shouldn't have said it, because she would be mad up here showing her big donkey teeth if somebody said something about her child. So why are you up here talking about somebody else's big face child looking like Charles Barkley? And that Charles Barkley statement came from his own daddy, Blueface. So what, it got resurfaced. That's why you got to be careful what you put up here on the internet. That's why people tell you all the time, be careful what you put up here on the internet. That's why for me, on my name, I ain't trying to put nobody on when it comes to social media. Because you might put on the wrong person, like a Tia Kemp, and make a bad name for yourself. These same people like Tia Kemp's, soon as they blow up, you could put them on and they blow up on social media, and they be the same ones turn on you. That's why I might have a few family members, if they ever wanted to, make it here up on social media and get some coins, maybe like my son or somebody like that. But a lot of people that are really like so-called supposed to be next to me, I wouldn't put them on, because I know that if they ever got a platform where they got power, they would turn into a Tia Kemp. If she's saying something about somebody's little child, imagine, listen to how she talks about her own baby daddy and personal stuff about him and whoever else she feel like dragging. These are reasons why, hey Rosen, these are reasons why sometimes I see why we don't want to put our own kind on, because we make monsters out of them. Tia Kemp is a clown. And I don't care when this was posted. She should not have said it. And it resurfaced, and it was called out again. It's gonna continue to get called out. And if I see another clip of her disrespecting Chriseanrock or CashApp, I'm gonna call that out too.
Internet right now, you could go. Cat Williams said what he said, like Charles Barkley. I thought I liked it you when you had that little big face baby look like Charles Barkley. Let me tell you something, girl. It is my internet right now, you could go. Cat Williams said what he said. He don't want to be bothered with these people no more. He told me to take over kitty cat Teal. Chrisean, you had 2 years to run around and beat up everybody. Baby, Rocky Docky, go turn to a pebble off the Flintstones. Take Mr. Purpleface with you when you bind him. And get baby over to a daycare or something so he can learn how to crawl. We trying to see milestones. What are you doing? Yeah, too, I'm getting it. We want to see if he crawling. He should be holding a bottle right now. I can tell you. Is your mama telling you this? I hope he holding up his head. Zeus!
Now, I thought I had the whole video. I might have to go into... Hold on. I don't know why it's not showing up. Let me see something real quick. I'm going to look at the ID of this video. Hold up. I thought I put up 2 videos today. Oh, yeah. No, that was a live. That was a live. Okay. Yeah, I did. I put it. It was a live that I had did. Yeah, that is the whole video. I forgot I was supposed to do a video commentary to it, and I might just do it tomorrow. How about that? Even though I think you know my position on this. Hey, Genty, happy Thursday. Yep, in 5 minutes, 4 minutes. I think y'all know my position on that actually, so we don't really need to even say no more about it on that tip. But she needs to really check herself before she wrecks herself. She really does. Because she's doing the most. She's really doing the most. And I don't care if it was like from 1954. You're out of pocket. You're out of line. People need to understand you need to know your position. And you know what? I keep saying this to y'all, but I didn't realize that CashApp is 5'6". I didn't know she was tall. Cause y'all know 5'5". I tell people this all the time. 5'5" is average height. Cause if my mother's 5'4", which is short, that's short territory. 5'3", 5'4". But 5'5" is average height for a woman. But when you're pushing 5'6", 5'7", that's tall for a woman. So she's 5'6", so she's tall. She's over average. 5'5" is average. I thought I was taller than her. When I used to look at her on social media, and I used to see her walking around on film, you know what I'm saying? I used to think she was short, like 5'3", 5'4". I was like, I'm taller than CashApp. Nah, she's an inch taller than me. She's a tall girl. She's 5'6". I seen that on her on her records and stuff. I said, wow, and then when I was looking at that song in the studio, let me pull it up. I noticed it too when she was in the is it this one?
I liked it you when you had that little big face baby look.
Let me remove that. Let me go back. Yeah, when I was looking at this, when I showed y'all this, it'll come up in a minute. But when I was looking at her walking around the you're 5'3", so you're short, Genty. My mother's 5'4", she's considered short, but yeah, 5'5". I always tell people, even my my people, I'd be like, nah, for a woman, 5'5". People be like, nah, 5'5" is short. When men say that, when you talk to a man and you say, well, 5'5" is average height, they be like, nah, that's short. No, it's 5'5" is short for a man's height. For a woman's height, that's average height. 5'6", 5'7" is pushing tall. And when you get into 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", you tall. Okay? But 5'5", 5'6" is medium height is 5'5", 5'6" is tall. 5'7" is tall. 5'8" is tall. 5'9" is tall. 5'10" and 11 is, you going into Amazon tall. 5, it says 4. Yeah, you're short. Yeah. But 5'5" is medium height. That you're on the that means I'm not too short, I'm not too tall. But if I was another inch taller, I would be considered a tall girl, lengthy girl. You look at this video here, if you see her walking around, yeah, she got some height to her. 5'6". Yeah, she ain't short. I don't know what made me think that I was taller than her. She's an inch taller than me. And I don't like no man to be no me either, honey. Be no 5'5". He has to be 5'8" or up to 6 feet tall. Exactly. Yeah, I don't like no short man either. My husband's 6 feet tall, so he's tall. Anything 6 feet or over is tall and stuff. I think a man's attractive when he's at least 6 feet tall. I don't like. I mean, I did date a dude for 13 years that wasn't 6 feet tall. Um, he was an exception, but yeah, my husband's 6 feet tall, so he's tall. Anything 6 feet or over is tall. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't like dating no. I don't like no dude to be my height or you know what I'm saying. No 5'6", no 5'7". You got to be at least 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", 5'11". Push your 6 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? That means when you put on heels and stuff, like I could put on heels and I'm still not taller than my husband. So you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm about to get up off of here. I'm sorry for my regulars that usually be in here holding it down, but I've been on here for about an hour. And I was supposed to do the live at 8 o'clock, and I took me a little nappy nap. And so when I woke up, I still did my live. I think I'm gonna start doing my lives late. Do y'all put a Y in the chat if y'all think that you like these late lives, these 10 and 11 o'clock lives, 9, 10, 11 o'clock lives? Put a Y in the chat if you do before we leave. It's getting kind of late, so please just respond so I can get off. I see one Y. Okay. And make sure as y'all leave out that y'all hit that like button. But please respond. Thank you. Good night, Queen, Grandma. Okay, why? Okay. And I mean, the proof's in the pudding because when I go live this late, you guys come through. So it's got to be something with these hours. Sometime when I come get on here at 6 or 7, sometimes I don't really get a high response. I mean, this ain't a high response neither, because like I said, I haven't really been consistent with live streaming or just consistent with as many videos that I put up a night. I ain't really been I've been falling kind of off with the consistency of how many videos I put up, updating y'all with the information. So my views on my lives ain't really high. But once I get off a live, that's when they might, prosper. Like last night's video did very well, guys. Y'all did very good. I think you got a little bit close to 4,000 views in a 24-hour period. So y'all really, be over here looking out for a sister. So I love y'all. Stay blessed, and I will be talking to y'all tomorrow. I gotta go get the nails and the petty done in the morning, and then when I come back, we'll probably do a early live stream updating y'all, and then we'll do a late live like we did tonight. Love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Mwah.